All right, welcome once again. Another video, the big picture with Melvin Siri Jr. And just wanted to jump on here a few minutes today and talk about something that's really been on my mind kind of heavy this morning and today. I'm in the office today. It's hot outside today, so I'm sitting here in the office relaxing and doing some thinking. If this your first time, second time, third time, share videos, share, because this platform is about us, for us. Decided to move my show to this platform, and I'm excited. Just trying to get the word out. I'm going to do a show here soon to just really give you more in-depth understanding of who I am. As I stated in my first video, I am a member of the Panther Party. I'm concerned about us, nobody but us, because nobody else is. Today I want to talk about Donald Chump and white privilege, as well as white violence. I've been telling people for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years to pay attention to these people and watch how they moving, because their true characteristic is going to be revealed. And we see that in these Karen and Ken videos. They feel like they can check us, if you want to put it like that. They feel like they have a right to know how we're moving, where we're moving, what we're doing, and why. They feel like they, have a right to tell us where we do and don't belong. Anyway, just paying attention, and I've really been paying attention to all this Donald Chump stuff. And I'm watching him now. He's doing the same thing and spewing the same rhetoric that he spewed to cause the January 6th riots. And I'm going to call it what it was. It was a riot, an attack. And, if you haven't read this book, let me put it a little closer so y'all will see it. That's The Blue-Eyed Beast. I saw this book at my brother's house, and I started reading it one day, and it intrigued me. So I bought the book so that I could read it in full. And very good read, informative. Not a very long book, only 23 pages, let me take that back. Yeah, about 124 pages. Good read, clear and concise in its explanation. And this book really just reiterates what I've been saying, and it really breaks down the true nature and character of this devil that we dealing with. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That's something on this show that you will never see me sugarcoating things. You'll never see me downplaying situations. And this situation with Donald Chump and then all his other minions, I can't remember this lady's name, but I was watching a video earlier, and she was giving a speech, and her rhetoric was violent as well. And see, I want to tell you something about these people. I don't care what the situation is. When they're sad, they get violent. When they are mad, they get violent. When they're fearful, they get violent. When they're worried, they get violent. And what we have here is, Donald Trump stirring the pot. You know, and I don't even, because this is my whole thing. How is it possible for this idiot to be allowed to run for president? See, because this is my theory, common sense. See, common sense ain't so common anymore. And had this idiot, Donald Chump, y'all's ex-president, had not said the things he said prior to January 6th, and them counting the ballots and validifying the vote, none of the things that happened on January 6th that year would have happened. He riled up that crowd. He knew they were violent. He knew some of them had guns there. And just like he said in the debate with Biden, Proud Boys, stand back, but stand by, and blah, blah. And he's still with that same old rhetoric, talking about this country is in a decline and all this. Well, I do agree with that, because America ain't gonna be great, and it ain't never been great. Never. And it ain't gonna be great, because this country doesn't focus on doing the right thing. And until this country focuses on doing the right thing, it is headed straight to hell in a handbasket. I don't care who's in that White House, because I don't give it, like I said the other day, I don't care about Democrats or Republicans. See, we as black people, we ain't even got a dog in this fight. I'm gonna break something down as I continue. But anyway, long story short, I was watching this video this morning, and this lady, dang, she's a senator. I can't think her name right now, but her statement was, yes, we're going to support Donald Trump. And I say Donald Chump because that's what he is in my book. He's a straight chump, a jackass in chief is what he was. Because there is no way in hell that he would have, that anybody that looked like me, if Barack Obama had been spreading the rhetoric that he's spreading, man, they'd impeached him and thrown him out the country. But see, you get this white privilege, and they don't really want to do nothing to Donald Trump, but Donald Trump keeps pushing the envelope. And what have they done to him thus far? Nothing. And I don't think that nothing's going to become of this latest debacle that they're trying to, pin on him. I mean, they impeached him twice, nothing. And to me, like I say, some things are just open and shut and common sense. To me, that whole January 6th committee was a waste of damn taxpayer dollars. It was a waste of money, a waste of time. Because had he not made that speech that he made on January 6th, none of the events after the fact, none of the events that happened on January 6th would have occurred. You know, that's just like me giving a speech to some of my brothers, and I'm giving some ill-advised information, some alternative facts. And they get riled up and they go and do something that they ain't got no business doing. Well, had I not said and done the things that I done to get them in that state of mind, nothing would have ever happened. But see, they couldn't, you never heard Malcolm X, Martin King, or any other ones that they killed, did nothing close to what Donald Trump did. But privilege, and a lot of white people don't agree with it, but y'all got privilege. You know you got privilege. You just don't want to admit you got privilege. Just like y'all don't want to admit to a whole lot of things. And just like now y'all trying to cover up history because you're ashamed of what your ancestors done. But you still reap the benefits of what they done. If you're so damned ashamed and don't want CRT being taught, because it's not a critical race theory, it's a critical race fact. And I say CRF because critical race fact. What you all did to us. what you all's ancestors did to us, and what you all still reap the benefits from today. And if you're so ashamed of it, change it. If you're so ashamed of it, give up some of the perks. Share the wealth on this stolen land. Because everything that y'all own is taken. Taken. Because all y'all have and all y'all ever will be in my eyes are thieves, rapists, murderers. But to give those characteristics to us when in truth, y'all are the real beast. Yeah, y'all are the real devils on this earth. You all have done every evil thing and continue to do that. But anyway, I kind of digressed. This lady stated that, yeah, we're going to support Donald Trump. And yeah, Donald Trump supporters are 75 million deep, and the majority of them are card-carrying NRA members. And see, what that says to me is we're ready to kill. We're ready to arm ourselves. We're ready to do anything. That violent nature in them, their true character. See, their true character, like I said, violence, raping, incest, murder, molestation. But those are all the characteristics they try to give to us. Beastly, devilish, evil. They don't share the wealth. So all of you who are so butthurt that the truth is coming out about you all, fix it. Atone for it. But y'all not ready to do that. See, you all would rather gloat and revel in your privilege as opposed to just being honest. Because I'm not gonna lie, hey, if our ethnicity, if our race were responsible for the things that you all have been responsible for, I'd be ashamed too. But too little, too late. What's done is done. But you still have the ability to atone. But instead of atoning, no, you all keep on pushing the envelope. Keep on pushing the envelope and keep trying to sweep shit under the rug. And you still run around here, even today, trying to play Big Brother. Wanting to be the moral compass. Pushing gay agendas. Oh, I don't want to get dinged, but pushing agendas that are not conducive to reproduction. And right at this moment, you're in Uganda, in Hyde Harris, trying to push an agenda offering Uganda $60 million to go along with something that is wrong. And y'all supposed to be such a Christian nation, but you don't do nothing. This nation does nothing Christ-like. Not one thing does this nation do that is righteous. Y'all don't practice doing the right thing. Y'all are steady trying to shove the wrong thing down people's throats. White America is doomed. They have a price to pay too. See, and they're going to pay it in a severe way, because the thing about these people, these devils, is they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. They don't feel as if they need to apologize. They're perfect in their eyes. In their world, they're perfect. They don't do anything that's wrong. This country fought a war for control and power. I'm talking about, they talk about black on black crime. Let's talk about the Civil War. How about that? White on white crime at its best. White on white crime at its best. But they don't want to talk about that, but they can always fix their lips to say something about, well, what about black on black crime? We don't hear y'all talking about y'all killing each other, or y'all don't ever say anything until a cop kills one of you. I get so tired of hearing that shit. I really get tired of hearing that, because no, we know what's going on within our communities. And just like I said the other day, white people kill, but the thing that they don't do, they just repeat things that they have heard. They don't do research. See, I do a little research before I get on here, because I had my first troll come to the page, and I think I handled him with class because I hit him with facts. He just came on there like y'all, most of y'all racists do. You just come in and you want to be heard, and you come in to people's podcast starting mess. You don't come in to listen and have an educated conversation. See, because most of you are too ignorant for that. But I handled him, and I look back on the feed, and now he's taking his comments down. See, when you slap them, when you slap somebody with truth, they run. Because see, the truth is the truth. Like my grandmother used to tell me, it's easier to remember the truth than it is to remember a lie. Because when you tell a lie, you got to remember that lie. Then you got to keep on spinning that same lie. And the thing is, they lie so good, they really believe it's the truth. And see, now that the truth is starting to be revealed, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And I love it. I love it. I love waking up in these days that we're in right now, because so many things are being revealed. So many things are coming to light. See, they are dark people. They are real dark people. And they don't mind keeping the lie going as long as they can, as it can keep them in power. Now, back to this Civil War. The biggest white on white crime ever. See, everybody that's in this country learned from you. You racist white people. Your ancestors, your forefathers, not mine. He ain't done nothing for me. But y'all forefathers, yeah, that's where all the violence comes from, because y'all ain't nothing without a weapon. It's my first weapon of defense right here. First weapon of defense. See, and y'all ain't got that in y'all. Y'all don't really do nothing unless you got a weapon or it's 3 or 4 of y'all. I don't need that. All I need is me and these, and man to man. Because self-defense is a must, and we must learn to defend ourselves, people. Y'all, I'm trying to think of this lady's name. But when I heard her say, yeah, we've got 75 million deep, and that's no lie, because that's how many ignorant racists voted for him the last election. And most of us are are proud NRA members, card carriers, as she put it. So that's why I always say self-defense, self-preservation. Brothers and sisters, if you are not armed, get armed. I have 7 weapons in my possession. I don't waste bullets on target practice. I know how to shoot. I don't have to go to no range wasting bullets. Too expensive. I'm saving my bullets for the right time. See, and the right time is right around the corner. The biggest white on white crime ever, the Civil War, was a war, as we all know, fought for greed and power. That's what they love. They greedy. That's one of their main characteristics. They violent. That's another one of their main characteristics. They were fighting people have the misconception that they were fighting to free the slaves. Hell no. Hell, the North wanted slaves too. Just like the South had slaves. The North wanted slaves because they wanted to be rich too. You know, the South was overflowing with abundancy. And they wouldn't have to lift a finger because they had free labor. See, and this is what that war was about, the economy. That's what it was about. The South was making more money than the North. The South had free labor. The North was jealous. The North wanted some of it. Greed, power. That's what they want. And they'll fight, die for it. Fought their own people for it. See, and it's about to go down again. Republicans, Democrats. That's why I say we need to remove ourselves from these systems that don't benefit us anyway. Because I don't give a dang about a Republican. I don't give a dang about a Democrat either. Because just like I said in the previous video, they're two wings on the same bird. And they don't ever fly for us. Either one don't ever fly for us. So I don't understand our rush to go out every 4 years and vote. And all we get is that little white sticker, like I said. And there's going to be another conflict. It's coming because Trump is steadily pushing the buttons and the Democrats are steadily fighting back. And then you got these people that's just out here in this world waiting for it to jump off. So I'm saying that to say this. Brothers and sisters, arm yourself. We don't have a dog in this fight. But it's time for preparation. Because some things are inevitable. Some things are just going to happen. And see, this privilege that they have, they don't really feel that they have to answer to anybody. And you can see in their actions. You can see it in their actions. Now some of these January 6th jackasses are paying the price. You know, they're getting their sentences. And I say that they're still too light because had that been a majority black crowd, it would have been a lot of dead bodies on the White House lawn that day. They would have never made it inside that White House like these people were able to. But that's that privilege. That's that privilege. Plain and simple. And Donald Chump is the reason for that. Donald Chump is the reason. He's steadily stirring the pot. Donald Chump is the reason that there's so much racial tension in this country right now. But nobody really cares because that's the way that's what this country was founded on. That is what this country was built on. So, you know, all I can say is pay attention. And to all you Sambos out there, I don't really know what to say to y'all. Because I saw yesterday, when I was watching the news, I saw several people that looked like me with Trump shirts on. But, you know, 2/3 shall perish for lack of knowledge. And I just can't support no devil, period. You know, some of us are even jacked up mentally. Some of us are even ignorant to the fact. You know, and yeah, I think for sure. I mean, I've said some things in the past that have happened. And people are like, how did you know that? I don't know. I'm connected. I meditate a lot. I listen. I look. I pay attention to what's going on. You know, you cannot be blind to the facts. You have to look at the big picture and really know what's going on. Be able to cipher through what they're showing you and look just a little bit deeper. Look just a little bit deeper. Stop being distracted by all these worldly things that they try to put in front of you to distract you from what you really should be paying attention to. I'm just in disgust that Donald Trump is even able to put his hat in the ring again. And I don't think they'll do much to him anyway. You know, and then you got these other devils that's coming to his defense. So we need to get ready, brothers and sisters. We need to get ready because none of us know what's coming down the pike. But all I can say is this: I feel it in my spirit that it ain't nothing good. And it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. Because we dealing with the devil. And the devil don't love himself. Look at how they behaving between Democrats, Republicans. They don't love each other. The devil don't got no love for nobody, not even himself. All the devil wants is control and power. And that's all I got. That's all I got. Pay attention out here. Get armed. Get familiarized with your weapon. Get some training. Learn how to shoot. Because it's going to come in handy. Be ready and prepared to defend yourself. Like I always say, let's plan. Let's organize. Let's unify. Because we all have a key right here and right here. I'm out. Peace, power, and love.